So, good day everyone. So, today we're going to talk about the Epic of Gilgamesh, which is composed during the 2100 BCE by Shenliki Oninini. Oninini. Okay, there's three nininis in the name. So, actually, it is a poem, which is the Epic of Gilgamesh, and it is written in a tablet, on a tablet actually rather, and it is a good story, uh, telling the story of friendship actually. So before we're going to move on to the reflection and analysis, okay, let's have a quick summary about this literature. In tablet 1, okay, it is the story of Gilgamesh reign and tyranny. Okay, the epic begins by introducing Gilgamesh, the king of Uruk, who is two-thirds god and one-third human. He is described as a powerful but tyrannical ruler. Sorry. His people plead to the gods to help them because Gilgamesh abuses his power by exploiting them and interfering with their families. And on the tablet 2, which is the creation of Enkidu. In response, Anu tells the people to summon Aruru, or the mother goddess, to create a wild man, Enkidu, out in the harsh and wild forest surrounding Gilgamesh's land. And on the tablet 3, which is the Enkidu and Gilgamesh, Enkidu enters Uruk and challenges Gilgamesh. They engage in a fierce wrestling match, which ends in a draw. Instead of continuing the fight, the two become close friends and allies. Gilgamesh proposes to journey to the great forest of cedar and cut down all the cedar trees. But to do this, they will need to kill its guardian, the great demon Humbaba, created by Enlil, ruler of earth and men, to terrify men away. And on the tablet 4, which is the journey to the cedar forest, Gilgamesh and Enkidu decide to embark on an adventure to the cedar forest to slay Humbaba, a monstrous guardian set by the gods. They set out on their journey, encountering dreams and omens along the way, which Enkidu interprets. And on tablet 5, the battle with Humbaba, Gilgamesh and Enkidu reach the Cedar Forest and engage in battle with Humbaba with the help of the sun god Shamash. They defeated and killed Humbaba despite his pleas for mercy. And on Tablet 6, Ishtar and the Bull of Heaven. After their victory, the goddess Ishtar offers to marry Gilgamesh, but he rejects her, listing the fates of her previous lovers. Offended, Ishtar sends the bull of heaven to punish Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh and Enkidu slay the bull. And on the next tablet, the death of Enkidu. The gods, angered by the killing of the bull of heaven, and decides that one of the heroes must die as punishment. Enkidu falls ill and dreams of his fate in the underworld. He laments his suffering and eventually dies. And on the next tablet, Gilgamesh mourning. Gilgamesh mourns the loss of Enkidu deeply, wandering the wilderness in despair. He orders a grand funeral for his friend, creating a monument in his honor. And on the next tablet, the quest for immortality. Stricken with the fear of death, Gilgamesh sets out on a quest to find Utnapishtim, a man who was granted immortality by the gods. He travels across dangerous landscapes, seeking answers to the mysteries of life and death. And on the next tablet, the journey to Utnapishtim. Gilgamesh meets Siduri, a tavern keeper who advises him to enjoy life rather than seeking immortality. He also encounters Orshanabi, the ferryman who helps him cross the waters of death to reach Utnapishtim. And on the last tablet, the story of the flood, which is Utnapishtim, tells Gilgamesh the story of a great flood, similar to the biblical story of Noah, and how he was granted immortality by the gods. He challenges Gilgamesh to stay awake for 6 days and 7 nights, but Gilgamesh fails. Utnapishtim tells him that immortality is impossible for humans. At least he returns to Europe. So actually, for my reflection on this literature, actually the written literature talks about immortality, friendship, and adventure. In the beginning of the story, we all know that Enkidu was created to destroy Gilgamesh that later become friends, or they become friends and had an adventure later on defeating many characters along the way. And but as they defeated the Bull of Heaven, Enkidu was punished and later died because of it. And because of Gilgamesh having feared to suffer the same fate as his friend, he set off to an adventure in search for immortality, but he fails. And I reflected in a literature that you should enjoy life because once you've run out of time, and immortality can be given to humans, and it is impossible to achieve. And for the analysis, we can use the reader response for this literature. Actually, the written literature talks about life appreciation and friendship. In the written literature, we can see that Gilgamesh made a great friendship with Enkidu, that they went on adventure and with wars and win wars together. But as Enkidu dies because of the wrath of the gods, Gilgamesh search and aim for immortality to escape from the death he will face in the future.